What up, everybody? This is Dario Hunt from Living Life Fearless, and we are back with episode 3 of season 2 of the Fearless Show. With me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Dareece Walker. Say what up to everybody.
What's up, everybody? It's artist D Walker. Welcome back to episode 3 of season 2, Fearless Show. Appreciate you.
So, our last episode, we were talking about the Oscars and our predictions for all the winners and nominees. And since then, it's come and gone. So it's time to talk about it and see.
Let's talk about the Oscars. Oh, man.
Well, first, let's talk about what you think about the show in general.
The show was crazy. It was interesting. There were a lot of passionate speeches. There was a very standout moment.
Yeah.
I don't even, I think everyone who watched the Oscars knows what the standout moment was. It was almost like the Grammy moment, like with Adele giving props to Beyonce. It was a similar situation that happened on the Oscars, but we'll talk about that maybe later after our picks, or we can talk about it now, either way. But yeah, I don't know, because of that moment, it just just reassured me that, oh yeah, it's still the Oscars, we're cool, like, don't ever forget.
I will say first and foremost, it's a long ass show. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, way longer than I expected.
3 hours.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, damn.
And that's not even everything. Like, imagine having to be there.
They're definitely there for at least 6 hours.
Yeah. That's some long ass production.
It gets pretty fucking lengthy.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel, I think he did an alright job.
Forgettable.
For the most part.
Very
I don't
forgettable.
think he was, yeah, like you said, he's not something that I would be very, very memorable for most people, because he didn't really have that many moments where, like, he was that funny, like where Chris Rock.
It's almost like, was he even there for me? Like he was there, but he wasn't really there to me. Like, there's so much other things happening that he wasn't. He wasn't even a hype man, like a host. Like, he was just kind of like a narrator of sorts. Like, he wasn't like, he was in front of the camera, but he still seemed like behind the scenes.
Yeah, his skits were very mild. He was way more mild than Chris Rock when he hosted last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, Chris Rock had the Oscar So White thing, so it was kind of perfect for him. But still, you have like all this stuff going on with Trump and everything, and it was still, you think, I expected a little bit more from him, and it was pretty mild overall. I will say that the rivalry between him and Matt Damon is possibly the funniest shit in Hollywood, though.
Right. It's so funny. That feud is like Drake beefing with somebody in the industry. It's like, it's the like most non-threatening, like, upsetness.
But it's fucking hilarious. Like, when he was presenting the nominees and he was getting played off while he was presenting, that shit was pretty funny. But outside of that, he was pretty, just whatever. And the show in general was kind of boring for me. I'm not gonna lie. He did that
I
whole
only
thing.
Watched because I wanted to see who won in particular categories. So I just wanted to see certain
he did
moments.
The whole thing with the people coming in off the bus, and that dragged on forever. And I was like, all right, now time to wrap this up.
There were some extended cuts that were unnecessary. Like, what is this part for? Like,
yeah, compared to last year's, it was definitely a letdown.
Yeah.
Except for the ending.
Right.
For those of you that don't know the ending, which I don't see how you don't know, but they had another Steve Harvey debacle on their hands.
Yep. Pull the Steve.
This time for the best picture, the biggest award of the night. They announced La La Land as the winner when, in fact, it was Moonlight. And they let the guy, like 3 or 4 of the people from La La Land go on there their thank you speeches before
They
anybody
started
said
talking.
anything.
La La Land started saying thank you, holding the statues. They had the statues in hand. We're like, oh, thank you. And then he was like, this is a mistake. A dude ran on stage, said, this is a mistake. He grabbed a card. It looked like, I don't know if he had a different card and then showed them what the real card was. Like they had the wrong card and then grabbed that card back, or if it was just the card that he read wrong. But something happened and they read the wrong card.
It was the wrong card. They gave him the wrong card, and it was for they gave him the card that had already been used. It was for best actress in leading role.
Yeah, and that's why the guy, he kept looking around. I forgot what his name was.
I forget too.
But he did like 3 look arounds and
he's
didn't
like,
want to say it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and then his co-host or his co-announcer who was up there, she was like, yeah, say it. Like she said that, everybody heard her say it. And then he looked at it and then like kept trying to like hand it to her to say. So he didn't even say it.
To her to say it, and she said
it. She said the winner is La La Land, and then they come up on stage. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, what? He's like, the winner is Moonlight. Here's the proof. And he shows the card. He opens the card and shows it to the camera. It says the best picture. Like,
yeah, I did not expect that to happen at the Oscars. I don't think anybody expected that to happen at the Oscars.
But it was so well done. Like, it seemed like, I feel like there had to be a couple people in on that. Like, there was somebody in on the joke. Like, that.
Thinking like we had to spice this up somehow. This shit was so boring.
Like, remember in the last podcast when we were talking about our picks, I was saying that the Oscars would want to pick La La Land, but I want Moonlight to win. Like, that's who I would want to win this award. So, like, didn't I watch that unfold? And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, how is this possible? Like, the 2 cards, like, there's other people, but, like, that card, because they won, they got the glass card or some shit. That was so weird. I just didn't like, I was like, that was unexpected. And, like, just like you said, a Steve Harvey kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I felt for, Kimmel. He definitely was, like, freaking out, you could tell.
Like, what do you do?
He was trying to crack jokes.
No idea what to do. Like,
definitely ruined his whole ending to the night. Like, I'm sure he had something planned, to say, some type of skit or something.
They were like, yeah, you can't do that one.
Like, fucked everything up. Like,
yeah.
That was definitely the most exciting moment of the night, because overall that shit was pretty fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
You had your usual, as expected, shots at Trump. And I thought it was ironic that 2 movies, one about Syria, and one produced in Iran. I thought it was pretty ironic that those 2 won that night.
Right. That was pretty epic.
Especially considering, it was right after his little immigration ban.
Yeah, I know. That was so strange. That was awesome. There was a lot of interesting moments, like, in terms of who won, and then just that one moment that we mentioned live. But other than that moment, there were a couple good speeches, though. There were a few.
Yeah, there were a few. There was a lot of the expected political kumbaya diversity is good.
Plenty of political speech. Like, so, it's become the new tradition. Apparently, after Leo DiCaprio and Meryl Streep did it, it became cool.
But I think other than that, I feel like a lot of the speeches were pretty much kind of let down too. Even like Casey Affleck's best Oscar speech, that was pretty, anticlimactic,
Right. It was a letdown.
Yeah. The only way I'll say who had a really good one was Viola Davis. She always does extremely long monologues, but
I know, right? I expected her to talk for a while. I expected her to break that. But that was record breaking because she became the first woman to like get an acting award in like all the 3 major award show things, like the Tony Awards and the other thing. So like she's the first like Black woman to ever do that. So that was like she joined a new club when she got that Oscar.
Yeah, I mean she's dope. She deserved it. So let's just go ahead and jump into the winners.
Yep.
And see how we did. And I can tell you that I'm pretty sure I kicked your ass again.
Man. That's
so,
okay.
We'll just start with the big one.
It wasn't just a knockout though. You didn't just tear me apart. We'll see. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. So we'll start with the best picture.
Best picture.
You picked.
I picked La La Land.
And I picked.
You picked Manchester by the Sea.
Manchester by the Sea. And the winner was Moonlight.
Moonlight, which I should have fucking picked. I'm sorry.
You wanted to.
I wanted to real bad, but I chose not to because I was trying to go with what I thought the Oscars would vote for, which was stupid.
So, Moonlight ended up winning after, technically, I mean, you almost had a win. They did announce live.
So, hey, let me get a half point for that one. Just
ain't no way you get a half point for that one. But you almost had a win. You were so close.
So close.
And then they snatched it from up under you.
It's gone.
So nobody gets a point for that one.
No points for anyone on that category.
Then there was actor in a leading role.
Mm-hmm. Actor in a leading role.
Nominees were Casey Affleck, Andrew Garfield, Ryan Gosling, Viggo Mortensen, and Denzel Washington. And you went with Ryan Gosling.
I did.
And I told you it wasn't even going to be close. It was going to be Casey Affleck from Manchester by the Sea.
You did say that. It's on record.
And Casey Affleck won for Manchester by the Sea.
Casey Affleck won for Manchester by the Sea. This is
Nobody was surprised in that one.
This is true. Oh, some people were surprised by some controversy in his personal life. We're not going to talk about it. But that's why some people were surprised.
Yeah, but once he got that nomination, it was pretty much guaranteed that he was going to win that one.
I know.
If you saw the movie, you would know this.
I know, but still, that type of controversy in your personal life really ruins people's shit. That happened to the director of Nat Turner. When he made Nat Turner, then his personal life stuff came out. Then
but
all of a sudden,
then again, if it would have got nominated, then I think it would have been different for him too.
It would have been different, but it didn't get that.
So,
anyways,
actor in the supporting role,
Casey Affleck.
And that's 1 point for me, 0 points for you.
0.
Actor in a supporting role, Mahershala Ali, Jeff Bridges, Lucas Hedges, Dev Patel, and Michael Shannon. And you went with Mahershala Ali.
I did.
I was wavering between Lucas Hedges and Mahershala Ali.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Lucas Hedges might sneak in for his child acting.
I wouldn't have hated you for it.
Teenage acting.
But
ultimately, I chose Mahershala Ali too, so we both get a point for that.
We tied. So I got a point. It's 1-2.
So next, actress in a leading role: Emma Stone, Isabel Huppert, Ruth Negga, Natalie Portman, and Meryl Streep. And you went with Natalie Portman.
And
the winner was Emma Stone, who I chose.
Who you chose?
3-1.
3-1. Congrats to Emma Stone, though. That's pretty dope.
I told you she was gonna win one. I told you.
I'm glad she did. She's a great actress, really, though.
Actress in a supporting role: Viola Davis, Naomi Harris, Nicole Kidman, Octavia Spencer, and Michelle Williams. You chose Viola Davis, who was the winner. And I chose Naomi Harris,
which is not the winner. One of several losers, but yes. So that's a point on the board for me, 2-3. But yeah, like we said, Viola Davis had a very moving, however long, acceptance speech.
Monologue, yeah, acceptance speech,
yeah.
Very.
But like I said, it was groundbreaking because it put her in a new club that wasn't just Oscar specific. So that was cool. So shout out to Viola Davis.
Shout out Viola Davis. Killing it as always.
Killing it.
So, documentary feature, OJ Made in America, Fire at Sea, I Am Not Your Negro, Life Animated, and 13th.
Mm-hmm.
I chose OJ Made in America, the winner.
The winner.
And you chose 13th.
Which I still think could have won. But
I told you it's OJ. It was too big. Everybody saw it.
It was too big. It was too big. You're right.
4-2.
4-2.
Let's just keep racking this up. Let's just keep on rolling.
What else do we got? We got
We'll go Best Picture. Moonlight, Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, and Manchester by the Sea. You wanted to go safe. You tried. Oh wait, no.
No, not on Best Picture.
I'm tripping. We'll go writing for an adapted screenplay.
Oh, okay.
Moonlight, Arrival, Fences, Hidden Figures, and Lion. You chose Moonlight, and I chose Moonlight.
For
both good point.
Best adapted
5-3
for the writing. Nice.
So, writing original screenplay. Manchester by the Sea, Hell or High Water, La La Land, The Lobster, and 20th Century Women. I was very confident in this one, and it was Manchester by the Sea was the winner.
Yep. I chose La La Land. I was wrong.
You chose La La Land. Another point for me.
Adding them
Let's
up.
go cinematography. La La Land, Arrival, Lion, Moonlight, and Silence.
Cinematography.
Moonlight.
You did.
And I went with La La Land.
Yeah.
And the winner was
La La Land. I lost again.
Another point on the board. This is getting ugly. This is getting ugly.
Nah, man. You just got lucky. You got lucky again. Yet again, Dario got lucky. He got lucky
in the final category. La La Land. For the final category for directing, La La Land, Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Manchester by the Sea, Moonlight. You went with Moonlight. I went with La La Land. And the winner was
La La Land.
La La Land.
Yep.
Damien Chazelle became the youngest ever to win the Best Directing Oscar at the age of 32.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's dope. Congrats. That's amazing.
So let's just count this up. I have 8 points.
Yep.
You have 3.
You got 3. A solid 3, though. Technically 4.
I got all the ones we got right except for one, I believe.
Yeah.
No, 2.
2.
I missed 2. That's it.
Yeah.
Supporting actress and Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Grammys.
You almost lost on that supporting actor. You almost lost on that actor though. That Mahershala.
Win for me. Can't fuck with my squad.
Just wait till the next award show, homie. I'm coming for you.
Look, I'm telling you, you can't mess with me when it comes to this culture, man.
Man, that's okay. Trust me. You've had your wins. You got your W's.
You gave a respectable effort. I just It's tough to beat when it comes to these cats.
Yeah, we'll see.
But that's it for the Oscars. Wrap that up.
Yeah.
Have you been watching anything new lately?
Yeah, lots come out since the Oscars. So now that's all done. Let's see. Something that just came out. So interestingly enough, a friend of a friend works for Marvel, and they hooked me up with a free ticket to a screening for the new Marvel show, Iron Fist. So Iron Fist is a Netflix show, and it just came out. So it was cool. I just went to that, and then I watched the show. I'm not done with the season, but it changes the whole perspective when you get to see it in a theater. So that's really crazy.
I just binge watched it.
Yeah. I think I have one episode. I should have finished it by now, but
I just finished it a few days ago.
Nice.
I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure out. They build up a lot. They just build up too much suspense, and then it doesn't do much.
It still had that.
It feels like you're just constantly setting it up. It's a constant setting up for something, but the something is what you're always waiting for.
It still had that hook, where of that Netflix show where I just gotta watch the next one. I gotta watch the next one.
Yep.
So I still felt like I needed to watch the next one, but it never really paid off for me, and that wasn't too much memorable for me. Daredevil first season was very memorable for me.
Right.
When it came out. And this one was not. It's hard to put a finger on it, but it was just
the problem for me is I kind of went into it comparing it to Arrow because the story is almost exactly the same for people who know.
Very similar.
Except one's a plane crash in the mountains, the other's a plane crash in the ocean. And Arrow's plane crash, he was older than the young man who...
Well, he was a boat.
A boat, yeah, not a plane crash. A boat crash in the ocean for Arrow, but still some rich kid shit. Private boat, private jet.
I think that's a problem about a lot of these shows right now is that they all kind of, and a lot of Marvel problems is they're all pretty much the same story if you think about it. A rich white guy has some type of tragedy that strikes him. And he has to go to some far off land to figure it out and learn some other ways of thinking.
Yeah.
And then he comes back to where he's from and saves the day.
Right. Exactly.
So it's the whole it's the whole white savior thing.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty much rich white guys who
all of it's crazy except
go through tragedy and come back.
Not all of them, but
but a large majority of them. Iron Man, Batman, Arrow. Iron Fist, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
A lot of them have this problem. And it's just not interesting anymore.
Right.
And the fact that they spent so much time on him coming back and being in boardrooms and all this boardroom drama was a waste of time.
Yeah,
that shit was
for
boring.
Real. We don't care. That was,
and it didn't go anywhere
for real.
And they built up this whole 4-episode thing about him trying to prove who he is.
Right.
That was, and then in
that
1
took
second,
forever.
It was just
that took forever.
And then in 1 second, it was, oh yeah, we don't care anymore. You are him.
Exactly. And he's not mad anymore. He doesn't care. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
And then they're allowed to be mad at you again for some random boardroom shit. Some fucking... Are you kidding me? I was so mad. I was getting mad about, why are you here? You're not here for this, boardroom stuff right now. What do you...
Exactly.
Like, why don't you
You're
just let
supposed to
them
be.
run the company and keep your shares? Just pop your face in. But he was like, nah, I'm gonna bring in my dad's
Like, I
legacy.
don't know how many times he was saying, "I'm the immortal fist, the living weapon," but it just.
I was like,
You're telling me
you're
this,
telling me
but you're not
this.
showing me.
Yeah, all you do is one time you break a wall every like 3 episodes. Like you bust through
You're
a
telling me
wall
this.
every 3 like, and then you show us your martial arts the rest of it when we know your fist could just crush somebody's body through their chest, through their spine. But you don't do any
And
of
that's
that. You just pretend like you're getting beat up. Like what is that?
Yeah, that's another big problem I have. That just the martial arts was not good.
It was way too. It was like a weak choreograph.
Super choreographed, a ton of cuts. You can tell like he was not ready to do these scenes, the fight scenes,
Right.
and they tried to mask it as much as they could, and it just all the fight scenes felt very flat and like I said, super choreographed. And Iron Fist, for those that don't know, is supposed to be Marvel's greatest martial artist,
right?
Hands down. You know,
supposed to be.
It just didn't feel like that at all.
No, because what's crazy is like you keep feeling like the female lead. I forgot her name, but she's the one that runs the dojo. The
Colleen Wing.
Yeah, she's a pretty strong character. She's pretty tight. Honestly, her fight scenes are raw. Like, I don't want to give away too much, but her fight scenes are raw as fuck. Like, remember?
Yeah, she has
those 2 scenes, like two very her 2 scenes in the underground were like some of the best moments in the whole show. You know?
Yeah, for sure. The cage fights were damn good. They're the best in the show.
Right?
I was super excited for the show just because I'm a huge old school kung fu guy.
Yeah.
And the whole character Iron Fist was based on, 70s kung fu movies in the first place.
Right.
So I was expecting them to lean very heavily on like that kung fu type of feel and direction, and they definitely did not go that way. And they did not do their kung fu influences any type of justice at all.
Right. Yeah.
So it was just, I don't know. It was very disappointing.
Yeah. I did hear that RZA from Wu-Tang, I heard RZA actually directed like an episode
6.
Episode 6.
Yeah. It's just like they tried to do the whole like drunken masters. Like they tried to pay homage to a lot of these kung fu scenes. Like there's the Enter the Dragons kind of type of scene when he did the challenge.
They're almost good. But the problem was, like you said at the beginning of the show, you wasted so much time on some nonsense. Like, we don't care about him trying to prove he's him and like going to a mental hospital. Like, and nothing really that was so much time wasted. I was like, fuck this bullshit right now. Like, why is he still drugged? Like, this is easy work if he went to some place that's not connected to Earth.
And for somebody...
he got a superpower to channel into his fist. Like, get the... What?
It just didn't make sense to me, because for somebody who has been training for 15 years to be this...
15 years!
Brainwashed.
Yeah.
And like, indoctrinated into this.
And some of like the cutscenes of him being a little boy, like when those look pretty graphic, because he's like having to channel his chi into his fist while he's being smacked with like sticks hella hard while he's bleeding. He bled internally. I saw him like he just like spit out blood as like a teenager, and like was trying to channel. Those were some cool cutscenes, but like you don't see that savage like kind of like.
They should have focused more on his growing up in Kunlun. That whole situation is way more interesting than some boardroom bullshit. Like, way more interesting.
Where was that? They should have had a good child actor to hold that spot down.
He gains his power by punching his fist into a dragon's heart. And you don't think we want to see that shit on screen? Like, I don't know. It's just... it was just underwhelming, and it was definitely rushed. You can feel it was rushed. The choreography was terrible. The storytelling wasn't that great, and the way it ended was dumb as fuck.
Yeah. Well, don't say too much about the ending.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you the ending, but you're not going to be happy with it.
I can already tell, because what I was saying earlier to somebody I work with, that was basically, it feels like the ultimate build-up to a sequel where they're trying to combine their television shows together. Like, to make some cool cameos for, like...
Oh, it's a direct lead-in to The Defenders.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is coming out in fall.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like they're basically, it feels like a space filler for the arrival of The Defenders.
It is a complete space filler, and it feels like they're trying to tell his real story in season 2.
It's like the movie version of a mixtape, were the episodes of Iron Fist for season 1. It was like Iron Fist the mixtape. Like,
it was weak. Like, Daredevil fight scenes were so fucking good.
Yeah,
so brutal. And then
Daredevil took it up a notch. Like, that show, I was shocked. Honestly, I didn't think it was gonna, because I almost got bored. Like, season 1 was okay, but like season 2
was Punisher
savage. Oh my god!
I can't wait for the Punisher. That's the show I really can't wait for.
The Punisher, because TV like show. They already showed us what he can do, so like you can't go down from there. Like,
I can't wait to see
some of the most. That was like the most raw. One of my most favorite fight scenes on Netflix television is the Punisher in the hallway when Fist shuts him down.
It was.
That was. That was fucking amazing. That shit was so brilliant, and like, I just. That's
the show. I'm probably more pumped for Punisher season than the Defenders, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly am too, because it's real. That was like before Deadpool came out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was like before Deadpool. Around, I feel like, or around. Before, it could have been around.
It was around the time.
Yeah, but it was just like getting to see like real violence, like, but in this like survival way, because the Punisher was like surviving to do. He had to do it to survive. That's what was so different about it.
He plays the role perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
That whole scene when he's being tortured and he finally breaks free, and I was like, all right, this is the fucking Punisher right here.
Right, I was like the best one I've ever seen. He's the Punisher.
So I can't wait. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
I've been watching another Marvel show called Legion.
Oh, I haven't jumped on that yet. I heard about it.
It's interesting. It's almost over. I think it's only a 8-episode run the first time. I hope it gets extended because it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a mutant, and he has split personality disorder, basically. But
oh wow.
But his split personalities are like real, and like they all have different powers.
Oh, what?
And like they're all kind of fighting.
It's called Legion.
His body. That's why it's called dope. Legion, because it's like
he's the Legion. He's the Legion. Personalities.
So he's kind of schizophrenic and crazy, kind of.
Right.
But it's not really schizophrenic. He has like really people living in his head, and like
it's
it's pretty trippy. Like they go inside his head, and it's good.
That sounds better than that movie that I watched recently, Split.
Split.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. Honestly,
was backed a little bit with that.
I
heard M. Night was was actually pretty good.
I was surprised because honestly, I'm gonna say I'm not well. I don't like M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Like I only like 70% of the time. I would say, and that's being generous to say that I hate it 70% of the time. What, the Sixth Sense? That's the only movie?
That was like his peak. Sixth Sense was a beastly movie. And then he came out with garbage like The Village.
Yeah.
And then, what's the one with Mark Wahlberg? And like The Wind and shit? The Happening.
The Happening.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah. I mean... Yeah, he did a lot of bad movies. But there's one movie, Unbreakable, that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. I actually didn't mind that.
He did do that. All right, so it's two movies.
Yeah.
Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, and they both happen to have Bruce Willis in it, which is kind of
I know, right? So props to Bruce Willis for making M. Night good. Without you, he's
Sixth Sense is an all-time classic. Classic. And Unbreakable is very fucking good too in its own right.
Definitely.
But I guess it's because The Village and Happening are so bad that I'm just like, fuck everything else he does.
Bro, you know? I was so mad after The Village. Those are the movies, like, I hate movies that I watch and literally watch it once and never want to see it again. Not that it'd be cool if I saw that again. It's like, I don't even need, it's not like it's scary or blah, blah, blah. I just never want to see that movie again. It was just bad. Like, it was just, that's how you ended the story? You almost had me going there, and then I did.
For a while there at the beginning of the movie, I was like, okay, this could be decent. Like, let's see where this goes. And then
it goes nowhere.
And then
it goes backwards.
And it's like, what
his trademark is going backwards. Basically.
M. Night. Not every movie needs to have a fucking twist in it. Have you seen The Happening?
No, fuck no. I knew what it was when I watched the trailer and was like, nah. I just said, nah, I can't do it.
I'm about to spoil the shit out of this for you right now. All right, so
I'm never gonna watch it. I don't want to watch it.
So I heard it's a movie where like people were just randomly killing themselves. Remember?
Okay.
Like, it was like happening like in
that was The Happening. Oh
yeah,
shit!
Yeah, I forget.
I thought they were just dying. I didn't know that was.
It was in the Northeast. Like they were dying, but like it was because there was something like mass suicide. Oh. And like everybody's freaking out, and like they're trying to. Nobody knows why this is happening. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like can't figure it out.
Right.
And by the end of the movie, I'm gonna tell you what it was. Mm-hmm. It was fucking wind. The wind. Literally, the wind is causing these people to go crazy and kill themselves. That was his twist. And it only happens in like certain cities at a certain point, and it only affected like that area.
Oh my god, the wind.
So like at one point they figured it out, and like they hear the wind coming, and they run inside the house, and then nothing happens. But then they stood outside in the wind, and the wind touched them.
Yeah.
And the guy fucking killed himself.
Oh my god.
This was a movie. Serious? This was a legitimate, big budget movie.
Yeah, it was like Mark Wahlberg was in it. Like God.
Let's be real. Mark's got some questionable choices in his catalog.
That's questionable 100%. Like,
but that movie was fucking stupid. The ending was fucking stupid.
Right.
But I'm glad to hear M. Night did a decent movie finally.
Yeah, no, I was so surprised, and it's only because of the actor. I gotta look up his name real fast.
I'm not gonna lie, the trailer did not excite me that much. I thought it was gonna be super fucking weird.
Oh, it is super fucking weird. Honestly, it's not like a great movie. Like it's honestly, it might be in that list. I gotta think about it right now. Like
a good movie for M. Night is a great movie. Because his other ones are so bad that just having a good one from him.
You know what? It's a movie that I wouldn't mind watching one more time. Like the other movies, when I watched The Village, I was like, this is stupid. Like, I get it, I got it, but I'm angry that was a plot twist. That's the highway on the other side of the forest. Spoiler alert, because that movie's old. Like, but like, it's okay for the blind girl to go because the monsters are the elders who are old as fuck and might trip and fall and hurt themselves trying to scare people. Like,
and they literally did. He killed himself by falling into his own pit.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like that was a terrible movie. I was so mad. Like it was just bad. I just don't like.
You want to watch 2 more movies that'll piss you off to no end? Go watch Silence and go watch Nocturnal Animals. I watched those 2 recently.
Yeah.
And I was fucking angry. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Silence is a 3-hour.
3
long fucking movie.
And the movie's called Silence, and it's 3 hours long.
Look, man, it was directed by Martin Scorsese, and he has some of my favorite movies of all fucking time. So
right,
I thought it couldn't be that bad, but it fucking was. Oh my god! Just watch the trailer, and you'll see the highlights of the entire movie.
Okay.
And you'll be like, I'm not watching 3 hours, bro. It was the ending was horrible. It was fucking horrible.
Right.
If you haven't seen my reaction, go watch it on the site.
Okay.
And Nocturnal Animals, have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Ending was fucking garbage.
Really?
No, it was terrible. Terrible. I'm like, I was just like, I remember it ended and I was just, man, hold up. Ain't no way it just ended like that.
Yeah.
And it just ended.
It just ended
like that. It was just like,
I hate stuff like that. I hate it. But it's weird. The only
actually had, some cool shit going for it, and then all of a sudden, no, and then it didn't. So
then it did. Right.
Have you seen Logan yet?
Never seen what?
Logan.
Hell yeah, that shit was dope.
All right, don't talk about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Bruh.
I'm gonna try to get it in this weekend on Sunday.
Man, you have to see
Logan. And then we're definitely gonna talk about it next time.
You have to
Wolverine's
see Logan.
like my favorite character, so
I can't believe you haven't seen it, bro.
I have limited options out here.
I tried to watch it just to make sure because I figured you'd seen it already. So like I was like, I gotta fit this in.
Options. It did not come out in English out here, so I gotta drive some distance to the English theater.
You're gonna rock. Do they do subtitles in any theaters? Right.
They don't. Not for this one. Surprisingly, Star Wars I could see here.
Right.
They did it in English with French subtitles.
Huh.
But here it's all French for Logan. I don't know why.
Crazy. Well.
But I'm gonna try to get it in this Sunday.
Okay.
I've been hearing some very good things.
Yeah. Oh man, I want to say some things, man.
Don't say a fucking word.
I know, bro. But it's Logan, man. You got me thinking about that movie. That movie's all right. We need to switch topics. What else is there? Oof.
You had a recent show.
In Colorado? Yeah. So a little bit of why we're delayed because I went I was out of town for a week and was working. I went to Colorado and I had an art show at the Colorado Springs Fine Arts Center. And they're connected with Colorado College, which is a private school out there in Colorado Springs. And basically, I had a show at the Fine Arts Center, and I had 9 to maybe it was 12 pieces, and it was actually really cool. It was a series of my works about police violence and sort of black stereotyping in the media, and it was really interesting. There was a really big crowd, so the opening was actually really cool. I got to fly out there for the opening, and I met some cool people, and it was really cool. There was another artist that I showed with. His name's Floyd Tunson, and he's an old school cat. He's been in the game for years. He's I think he might be 70. He's up there. But he was the other artist showing in the exhibition. And I remember going to the Fine Arts Center 4 years ago, and he had a retrospective, which is a survey. It basically is a massive display of, one person's work, looking back throughout the years of their practice. And, he basically filled the whole facility, almost half the whole facility, and it was crazy. So I remembered that, and I had his book, so I took his book back with me, and then I got him to sign it when we both had a show together at the same space. So it was actually really cool. So I got to see my artwork where I saw his artwork in the same space at one point. So it was tight.
Dope.
Yeah.
So how long is that show going to?
That show's going up until surprisingly September 13th, I believe. So if you're in Colorado Springs for in the next 6 months or so, make sure you try to get down to.
I mean, you got some time.
Yeah, lots of time. So yeah, it'll be up for a while. It's crazy. But it's really cool to be part of like a museum show. Like this is like one of my first museum style shows. So I get to be
big time.
Yeah, man. Making moves. We out here living life fearless, So
back in the hometown where it all started.
Back in the hometown. That's what was so dope about it. It's like I got to go back home and like show progress. So that was tight. And talked to some undergrad students, art students. We discussed artwork in a way. We were in the gallery space, so I could like break down certain pieces and like answer specific questions on how I handle things. It was pretty cool. It was like being a teacher for a few days.
Dope. So if you are in Sea Springs, you got a chance, go check it out. You got 6 months. I seen the pictures.
Yeah.
We posted some of the pictures online on Living Life Fearless, and it's dope. It definitely looks dope, and you definitely should be something you should check out. You got any? Are there any new art shows in New York coming up?
Definitely.
Anybody out there?
Man, I'm trying to work on some things. There was supposed to be a show coming up, but I feel like I think there's something going on with the facility. I think that one of the armories, not the armory on the pier, but one of the central like city buildings that I was gonna have the show in. I believe I mentioned it in my LLF interview. It was the 60 Americans show.
Yep.
That show might be canceled until the fall. So it might not come back because the building itself, I don't think passed like a lead poisoning or lead contamination sanction. So like the building got like shut down. So if basically I don't think there's any events that are happening there for a while. So I think that situation got shut down. But it was like a whole art fair. So it's like 100 or so like galleries and like people that had to cancel their shit. So, but it, like I said, it'll still, come up eventually, if not in the fall. So, still working on that. I believe there's a catalog going along with that, but yeah, I'm just I'm working on a new series in the studio too. So I gotta keep that fire, keep a couple pieces in the vault, so I can be like DJ Khaled and let one go if anybody acts up. And I'm just just gotta keep it holstered all the time. You gotta have something coming. So, but yeah, I've been trying to go to some shows. There's so much going on right now. The Whitney Biennial is going on right now, and there's controversy. I don't know if you saw anything about that. No. There's an artist, a white female artist named Donna Schultz. Oh wait, not Schultz. It's Dana Schutz. Yeah, DANASCHUTZ. Dana Schutz.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll keep you guys, everybody posted on, obviously new art, new shows, everything coming up. Me personally, this week, we haven't really posted anything because we have been working on a lot of these videos that we needed to catch up on for the YouTube channel. I just did a whole batch of them and uploaded them. So they should be dropping over the next week or so. Mm-hmm. We have a couple more interviews coming up. Our hats, our collaboration hats with Access have just been started the final production, and they should be shipped out.
Get your pre-order. Get your pre-order. Order your Rebel hat. Those hats are fire.
they're fire, and they will be going out very soon, and we will be running out of stock very quickly.
Yeah.
So if you want a good price and you want a 35% off coupon code, I suggest you pre-order them now. Because once we get them in hand, they will be going up to its regular price.
Yep. So save your money.
Also,
order early.
We've also been hard at work on a couple more collabs.
We got fire coming up. Some fire. Flames.
Designs. So, haven't been posting so much recently because been working on all that other good stuff. But
yeah, like I said, I've been going to art shows, so I'm gonna have some art show reactions coming up. One from Colorado and some from here in New York. Just gotta edit my photos real quick. I'm trying to get the photos.
Yeah, we'll definitely be hitting you guys with the whole wave of new stuff over the next couple weeks. Just been getting things in order. Since we last spoke, we are now actively looking for, new members of the team, specifically writers who are in love with the culture like we are, whether that's art, film, music, anything that is dope and creative and, wants to talk about it. Specifically young writers, up-and-coming writers who want to kind of break into the scene. It's a good place to start. You can come on by, write some posts, shoot us an email, and we try to find the best, and we are definitely expanding very, very quickly.
Oh yeah,
and have some very big plans for the future. So we are looking to expand the team. If you know anybody or you yourself would be interested, head on over to livinglifefearless.co and click on that join the team link, and we'll see what we can do together.
Yeah, let's collab, everybody. Let's do this. We're looking for new members. If you got the passion and you got the skills, let's work.
But that's it for episode 3 of season 2 of The Fearless Show. We will be back shortly. Thanks for listening. Peace.